Everyone, and welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'm Nat, and this is my Knackers Yard, which is currently a tip. And there's a reason it is a tip. It's because I'm busy, but I'm having a bit of a sort out. Now, I'm not a religious man by any stretch of the imagination, but I do believe in karma, and sometimes it works in your favour. So a subscriber got in touch last week, or middle of the week, I can't remember, early in the week I think, asking about fixing his nose cone. He's got a ZX6R like Kermit over there, tips on fixing, etc. And I started to, I'm by no means an expert, but you know, I fumble my way around. And eventually I just said, well, do you want this one? And he was very grateful. I asked how the rest of his panels were, and they're in a similar state. So yeah, I'm just going to give him those now. I've just got the box up and I'll sort out all the packaging and all of that, you know. I'm not a complete messiah, you can pay for the postage, but fundamentally I don't need them anymore. I've said before on a few videos, I value the space more than anything else, I think. So the fact that they'll go to a home where they're going to get used is a good thing, particularly in the modern times of reuse, recycle, etc., etc. It'd be a shame just to bin them. So I'm going to pack those up, chuck them in a box, size up the box and weigh it and all of that, and off it goes. The reason I mentioned karma is because I agreed to do this during the week, but I just got too busy, so it's had to wait for the weekend. And since then, and since the last video where I posted up that I've got hold of a compressor, another one of the subscribers, one of my very early ones actually, Steve G, has offered me a paint gun, which is awesome, which he's banging in the post. Completely free. Well, I say completely free, I've got to pay for the postage, but you know, that's only fair. Yeah, great little community around bikes, and re-establish your faith in humanity a little bit. Whilst things are a bit quiet, sorry, by way of verbal update if nothing else, on Kermit, I've ordered tyres for it, and I'm going to take it round to First Motorcycle Repairs in Watford, tail end of the week. It's just, I've got a busy week again, so that's going to get MOT'd then. I can see how that gets on, and I'm going to look at getting Sting done as well. I may run them up later just to get a bit of just get the juices flowing ever so slightly. And if you remember, last time I left this for a while and then tried to start it just for an MOT, Sting didn't play. However, Sting is now happy. So yeah, I'm going to get on with sizing all this lot up, boxing it up, etc., and get that ready to go over to. Oh, I've just gone blank. Sean. Yeah, over to Sean to pass it on. Right, so a childhood wasted playing Tetris was actually really useful to get all that stuff in a box. There you go, Sean, that's all boxed up, mate. I'll get in touch with you and we'll sort out moving that. Right, not really playing with the bikes, and it's going to be a short one, but there's one bit that I wanted to do, but I need to drag out Sting. But just for shits and giggles, it's cold, but that's a fab bike. I'm really impressed with how that's come out. Really impressed. Yeah, that's annoyed the neighbours enough. Let me dump you down and I'll put Kermit away and drag out Sting. There we go. Just make sure, because I'm slightly paranoid about this bike. Yeah, happy. Now the reason I've dragged it out is because there's a silly little thing that I like to do. Apologies if there's wind noise, it's a bit blustery today. Silly little thing I like to do with my bikes. I like to leave my mark a little bit. Now on Kermit I had to get a plate for it, so I chucked my little moniker on it. Plate on this was fine, so I didn't. But what I do have is my little signature piece, and that's Neckers Yard, built with passion, CB400 Super 4. And what I'm going to do is just get that mounted somewhere. Now I like to put it on the low side so it's not quite so obvious. And let me see if I can find somewhere to mount this. And there we go. I changed my mind and put it on the high side. I wouldn't normally. I'd normally hide it slightly on the low side, but actually I'm really quite proud of what we've managed to achieve within this, considering how it was before. And in fact, actually, what I might do is cut in some before shots from when I originally got it, and I'll do that now. Now look at it. Pretty bike. Right, that's me for the weekend. Yeah, a bit of a delay just due to the real world catching up with me on getting Kermit sorted. Sting's all squared away now, well happy. And I suppose, yeah, next one should be MOTing this. And maybe this. There's the mechanics of hiring vans and yada yada yada, and direction. Do I drive out my way, get a van, do them both together? I think I'm probably just going to temporary insure, ride that one there, and then do the same with this one. And we'll see how we get on. Right, that'll do me. Nice and short one. Apologies, not very noisy this one. Not a lot of bikes revving around, but there are times when you just need to get on with everything else. But I haven't managed to clear out my space a little bit because it was getting proper chocker. That'll do me. Thanks for watching. Cheers all. Catch you later.